Hello. By the way, this is Black Goku Power, aka my real name. Black Goku Power is my channel name, but my name, please don't make fun of me. It's Mari Garcia. Don't make fun of me. So today I'm the one who makes AMBs, which is videos of with music, just videos with music. But today I want to start something new. You know, something new. I want to do reactions. You know, be be just go and do it. So, my very first reaction is 7 Dragon Ball Z theories. This should be cool. It involves Dragon Ball Z. I can't believe they're doing conspiracy theories. I don't know if this video is old, but let's watch. Let's go.
Throughout the course of time, people have been coming up with their own Dragon Ball Z related theories, and while some of them are cool, they just don't make any sense. But when you find a theory that does make sense and is actually good at the same
Ooh,
time, it may be
Goku.
worth checking it out. So here are 7 Dragon Ball Z fan
Alright, let's
theories
go.
that aren't actually that bad. The first theory is that Goku died while fighting Frieza on Namek, but then got wished back. I know that's way out there, but again, keep in mind this is a theory,
He
not
died?
actually confirmed. So basically how
Well,
it
let's
goes,
see.
when Goku and Frieza were clashing in their energy struggle, Frieza actually
Mhm.
won and knocked Goku into lava. And considering in the anime Goku didn't get up for a while, people think that Goku
Ooh.
died. However, around this time, King Kai was planning on wishing everybody killed by Frieza and his men back to life. So that means that Goku would have been able to come back and eventually defeat Frieza. And this theory kind of makes sense if you believe everything you read. There are 2 facts that debunk this theory entirely. Number 1, it wasn't in the manga. In the manga, Goku actually got straight back up and continued fighting. Number 2, which is unrefutable evidence, Goku already got wished back once before by Shenron at the start of the series. And as you guys know, during that time, the dragon couldn't bring back a person twice.
Oh,
Moving on to the
I
next
didn't know
theory,
that.
which I think is entirely possible. The theory proposes that Gohan, as the Great Saiyaman, has a subconscious memory of the Ginyu Force, and that's why he poses the way he
Ginyu Force?
does. And if I'm being completely honest, this actually makes sense.
He
Gohan,
did.
as a 5-year-old child, was traumatized by the Ginyu Force. In fact, he had his neck broken by Raccoon and looked like he was knocked out. He literally couldn't do anything until Goku showed up and gave him a senzu bean. That would traumatize anybody, let alone a 5-year-old child. So the theory states that Gohan subconsciously, as the Great Saiyaman, performs those poses because the Ginyu Force had such a large influence on his childhood. Moving on to the
That
next
one I
theory, it
believe.
is the Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 God theory. Now that's quite a title, but I do feel like this theory, even though I did make a video on this ages ago, this was actually one of my first videos, I still think, even though it doesn't make much sense now with the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, I believe that this is still one of the most interesting Dragon Ball Z theories out there. And since I have made a video on it before, I don't want to spend too much time on it, so really briefly, the theory goes
I don't
as
believe
follows.
this one.
In the
There's
Baby
no way
Saga of
he can
Dragon
be a
Ball
god.
GT, Goku requests the energy of Gohan, Goten, Pan, and Gohan. That is 4 pure-hearted Saiyans. If Goku had one more Saiyan, he would have right then and there turned into a god. Basically, the rest of the theory goes, if Goku
Actually,
kept
you
his
need
energy from the
6.
Saiyans and then fused with
'Cause,
Vegeta, he would have gotten the energy of the 5th Saiyan,
That's
therefore
what you
turning
need 6.
Gogeta into
If
a
you
god.
watch
And that's
Dragon Ball Z
basically
Battle of
it. As to
Gods,
how likely this is,
that
I
tells that
would
you
say
need 6
not
to be
very
a god.
likely,
So
purely
there's no way
because
he
I
could be
don't see
a
how
god.
Goku
No
could have
way.
held onto the energy from the Baby Saga all the way through to the Shadow Dragon Saga.
I
Moving
don't
on to the
believe that one.
next theory, we have probably the most controversial
Golden
theory
Frieza.
on this list. It is that Frieza is the representation of Adolf Hitler in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh!
Now, I originally saw this theory as
Killed
people just
millions of
looking
people.
way too far into
Yeah.
things,
Both
but
had
you can
armies.
quite
Yeah.
easily draw
Yeah.
similarities
Both are
between the
cool
two.
and
They
evil.
both
Yeah.
had an army, they both were dictators. Frieza in a way
Mm.
was the dictator of the entire universe, and they both
Mhm.
died at their own hand. I don't think this was
Dum
intended
dum.
at all. I just don't see Toriyama having that kind of intent, but you can't deny the
Look at him.
similarities are there. Moving on to the next one, we have the Super Saiyan 5 theory. This theory suggests that there
Ooh.
is a Super Saiyan 5, and I'm going to be honest, I
Imagine he did
don't
the
like
middle
this
finger.
theory. It's not the fact that it's a Super
Yeah,
Saiyan
bro.
5 and Super Saiyan 5 isn't what Toriyama envisioned. In fact, I actually think the idea behind a Super Saiyan 5 is pretty cool, but we have all these fans thinking that Super Saiyan 5 is one of the best Dragon Ball Z theories of all time. I'll admit it's a cool concept, but it's not a good theory, because a good theory has evidence behind it. Super Saiyan 5 has no
Yeah.
groundwork. There has been nothing officially stated, even in GT.
Oh
The only thing said in
yeah.
GT about a Super Saiyan 5 was in episode
Vegeta's gonna
55.
die so
Bulma
bad.
tells Vegeta that the use of her new machine, that new machine obviously being
Yeah,
the
Bulma's
Bronze
machine.
Waves, could make Vegeta go up to a Super Saiyan 5. However, this wasn't meant to be
Mm.
taken seriously, as Super Saiyan 5 doesn't exist, and it can't be used as evidence because it was most likely just a joke.
I don't think
Taking out the next one, we
that's
have
right.
the theory of Bulma's mother actually being an android. Now, this
Oh!
stems from her never seeming to age. If you go back and see where she first appeared in Dragon Ball, and then go to the very end of Dragon Ball Z or even Dragon Ball Super, you can see that she looks more or less the same. In the end of Dragon Ball Z, she's actually in her late 60s. And I don't know if any of you
Yikes,
guys
that's
have seen
old.
an
She's
almost
60.
70-year-old who looks like that, but I sure as hell
She's
haven't. So
70?
the only
Wow.
explanation that the fans have been able to come up with is that she is an android. Her husband is the famous Dr. Brief, and he easily could have made an android similar to the design of Dr. Giro's. Taking out the final theory of this video, we have something that will be revealed to us in due time. This is the theory about how Dragon Ball GT is going to be one of the 12 universes in Dragon Ball Super. And honestly, I can't prove or disprove this
Really?
theory. We will most likely find out sometime next year. If you're asking me personally, there's no way Dragon Ball GT is even going to have any relation to Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball GT is its own separate thing. And like I said before, this is going to be the only theory that we actually get an answer to. Definitely sometime next year, hopefully early next year. But until then, let me know some of your favorite Dragon Ball Z related theories. There are a
Ooh,
countless amount of theories
Goku.
out there, so I'm bound to
Yeah.
have missed at least one. But as always, I will see you in the
I
next
don't believe this
Dragon
one.
Ball Z video.
Well, that was it. So there's only two, I believe. The first one was Bulma's mother being an android. That one, I believe. What was the next one? I believe that. What was it again? I just choose random. I believe that Goku did die. Well, those are the only ones I believe. Tell me which one do you guys believe? I only believe Bulma's mother being an android. Goku died. So, well, that is it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow or night or evening tomorrow. Well, tomorrow something. Well, goodbye. Hold on. Bye. Sorry. Bye.